Yo, what's going on, guys? So, I don't believe I made a video for this yet, so, um, ooh, you see that? Oh my goodness. But, yeah, this is from Thursday's trade. This is for Thursday. And, yeah, let's just get right into it. So, um, but I am recording it the next morning of that day. So, we literally had just tapped into this gap here right here on NQ, but we hadn't, I guess we did tap into a gap over here on ES, and that same one on NQ, and we were continuing higher. So where is this? 18th. So yeah, it was about here, and we can see that we had a downwards candle with all this. So after, jeez. So yeah, like right before it's an 8 o'clock candle up to 9 o'clock, we ended up like making a move downwards and to these session lows, which ES then swept and NQ didn't, and then we started making a move back upwards off of it. And the fact that we had just had that daily tap, the gap tap, like I was just showing you, that also made me more bullish. And so after I saw this fair value gap get tapped right here, I believe all I wanted after that was to see a, yeah, after we got a 15-minute fair value gap tap, or at least first I think we waited for, yeah, we just waited for a little bit for like confirmation. This candle here made that gap and also broke structure on the 15 and inversed this gap here. So it's kind of all like a 3-in-1 kind of package that confirmed it. So once we tapped into that 15-minute gap and we started displacing outwards out of it, we made this fair value gap, and I was like, perfect, there's my entry. So once we tapped into it, I waited a little bit to actually take the trade. I waited till like literally like right here, because we had tapped into it, but I wanted to see 2 candles of displacement just because of how the market was that day. I wanted to make sure that to actually confirm that we're going upwards, because we had this candle tap into it, but it was still a downwards candle, so I wanted to see the next candle displace upwards, which we did, but then the next candle was a down one. So I was like, okay, well, I need to wait and make sure. Then we displaced 2 upwards candles, and I was like, perfect, that's my entry. And we actually almost went out of it. I was trying to figure out what that it was for, but it doesn't, I don't know. We just went down. And terrified me. But then we ended up going up and hitting our TP. Let's see, if we had gone for a 2-to-1, would it have hit? Oh my gosh, it would have. No way. Okay. But we went for that 1-to-1, you know what I'm saying? I had my stop loss like there. That does not look like a 1-to-1, but I guess it is. But yeah, essentially, that was the trade that I took. This was taken at about 10 o'clock. I sat there for like 2 hours. The problem with trading at work is it ends up making the rest of the day take forever, bro. Because the first 2 hours of work is like super long because I'm looking at the markets. So it's not like I'm just working the hours away. I'm actually like I'm fully conscious in the moment, and I'm looking at my phone for like 2 hours. So then after I'm done trading, I'm like, dude, it's only 10 o'clock. And then for the rest of the day, it's like takes forever until like after lunch, because then I can just like sit there and just work. That's the only bad thing though. Which is, and also another bad thing is sometimes I miss trades, like on On Wednesday, I missed a trade on FOMC. There's 2 entries that I had. 2. I literally was going to take one of them, but I went out of my phone to calculate it, and then I got, like, called to do something, and then I went back real quick after when I was able to, and it was too late already. But I literally had 2 entries that were both winners, by the way, on Wednesday, but I didn't get to place it. So, that's another annoying thing, is I miss trades sometimes. And that's not the only, that's like the 3rd day that's happened. Like, with just this account. Like, I've literally missed a trade because I've had to work. Like, bro, are we serious? And Tuesday, I just didn't trade. But, yeah. That's basically it. That was the trade I took. It was a nice trade. Yeah. Nothing much else. I'm glad we're up. We're up. This is how much we are up on the account. Accounts with an S, I forgot to say. So if we... Actually, we can just do this, right? And go like... Performance stats. No, trading, or accounts. Yeah, look. So look, we have 2 accounts here. They're both at 51,162. And yeah, I don't know which one it is that's... It's this one. It says active. Which means it is working. Which means I should be able to get payouts from it. Which means I technically have 2 accounts right now. Like, 2 actual accounts. The only reason I say that is because, look, when I go to this, it's a whole long, like, thing. I have it on my channel if you want to go watch the video of what even happened. But as you can see, I can't trade with this account. And that's not any fault of mine. That's literally their fault. Like, I'm still mad about that. They better get... If I'm not allowed to get payouts from that, I'm going to be pissed. Because they already basically scam me with that shit. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Just a little explanation of that trade. That was actually pretty good. I wasn't really expecting to get a trade that day because of how busy it was, but I actually was able to get one. And that made me happy. So, yeah, that's going to be it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, technically today, because after this, I'm going to click record because we have 1 minute until market open. I will see you guys later. Peace.